Well, welcome. We're going to do a Sunday today. I normally don't come on this early, but I want to get this thing done. And it's moving along pretty nicely. Shoot. You know what? I need to measure this. Here it is. Let's see what we got here. 28 and 7/8. $27 and a half. So we got 5/8 of symmetry. Let's go again. Get the calculator. As stated many times, this is just an SP11 with rounded tips. Calculate. $28, 11/16. No, 15. No. What do we got going here? Yeah, for all practical purposes, we'll just say 28 7/8. 28 and 7/8 eighths minus I make mental notes of this so that when I'm designing an airplane, I can figure what I want to do. We got 27 and 5/8 minus 27 and 5/8. That ain't right. Inch and a quarter symmetry, which is about what I use in the Vipers. 28 and 7/8. I know that's what it is. And 27 and 5/8. Yep, inch and a quarter symmetry in this. It's not too terrible. So, if you're building airplanes and you're going to design your own airplanes, keep mental notes of what other designers did so that you can incorporate it into your airplane. Okay, let's change views here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 times 3, 33 pieces to put on before this little part of the project is finished. And we're going to get the tips today. I'd have been on earlier, but I went out to where my flea market normally is. And for 3 weeks in a row, there are no fleas, so I think they've run them off. I'll have to find out where they are. You get a lot of good deals on them flea markets. Now that I look at this, I probably should have set up the jig to cut these, but well, just cut each one separate. Ain't no rush. Now I gotta make it again. Shoot. Broke it. Okay. Try again. There ain't no sense in gluing it together. Probably take longer to fit and glue 2 pieces together than it is to cut a new one. And we'll just lop this off right there. I don't have to sand it and see if it fits. Kinda. Yeah. Nope. Not yet. You know, if you followed along my other builds where I sew the ribs, all those little details, they don't weigh much. But if you understand how I-beam wing works, the I-beam is the sum of the total. So it has no strength, each separate part. But you put all the parts together, it has immense strength. And that's just like these wings here. These are stiffer than I-beams at this stage, but you only want the airplane only has to be strong enough to survive one season. I know people say, well, I fly mine 10 seasons or whatever. Yeah, okay. You're not building them to crash. You know, Billy's Thunderbolt's been around, it's super old, almost 30 years. But he don't fly it. Hangs on the wall. Ask Hunt. and that's why it lasts. Takes that out for special occasions. I don't know what the problem is with YouTube, but I'm way down this month. It seems like it's going down. The subscribers are going up, but everything is going down. I'm hoping it's just a glitch in the matrix. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's cut 9. And then we can fit them all. Hopefully this is 9's worth. I should have made that jig to cut these damn things. What do you guys think about our stealth package from Weidman, Missouri? Just down the road. 1, 8 more. Yeah, we'll have enough. One. Don't mess with the mighty Mo. Let's use this as the measuring stick. You know, when I first got here, I thought this place was Gooberville. It's pretty rich in history. A whole lot better than where I came from, that's for sure. Four more. You guys bored with this project yet? 6. 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This might be difficult. Difficult takes a while, but impossible takes a little longer. Damn. Good morning. What reality TV? I have quit watching all TV. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Okay, we're good to go. Let's see if we can sand all these at once. That'd be good. Shit. Still hand fit each one of these damn things. Ain't no getting out of it. One. Now, if you remember, I made that little balsa triangle to make sure the ribs are square. That really helps when you start putting these parts in because you don't have to cut any, crazy angles. And you want all this stuff to fit perfect to be its strongest. Because if you got gaps, that's where the structural failure comes from. But you don't want to force them in either. Like right there. Come on. I don't want to make another one. I just want to get this done. There we go. Perfect. Let's go ahead and glue those two. We'll do two so I don't forget. Would be kind of a disaster to put these together and forget to glue them, because then you'd have a dinker. I think later on today I'm going to mold a perky fuselage too. I can do the fuselage. Well, no, I can. I got to get that. I got to get that breather. Maybe I'll make a tank. I don't know. I guess I'll just wait till tomorrow when I got to drive to Wick's Aircraft tomorrow and pick up some breather and. Okay. Yeah, I pushed it in too far. There it is. Now, normally, I make my trailing edges 3/4 of an inch wide instead of 1 inch like this, because you make it 3/4, you leave one of these off. But I didn't on this. I followed the plans. I just want to see how these old airplanes from the 90s flew. And the SV series is a super winning series. Been a lot of top 20 flyers flying SVs. So maybe I can learn something here. I think I got a picture. Hold on a second. I got a picture of an SV 11 I was flying in the 90s, and it should be right here somewhere. This is back before digital photography. This was on film. Yeah, looked like a kid there and there. There's Brick House. Oh, shoot. Nope. What the hell happened to that picture? Well, it's here somewhere. When I run across it, I'll lay it up. I'm holding SV11 inside the library. I think that was 90. So what is that? 90 is 35 years ago. Now what the hell happened there? Okay, let's see what happened. Old CA. There it is. $35 years ago. God. Now we can't have that. That ain't no good. There it is. Yes. Oh well. Got a gap there. Not good. First one. That one didn't turn out that good. but it's inside the airplane. Only guys that see it's the ones watching this and me. But you know, integrity is doing the right thing even when no one's watching. I've cut these things a little too loose. But it's out at the tip, it'll be fine. Doing the right thing when no one's watching. You guys bored yet? I got 35 minutes in. Pretty damn boring. Then we got boring cap strips to do. Then we can do tips. Got some material holding up right there. Come on. And we'll glue this one in and then shake it up. At least get it in there. Yep. Okay, we're not going to glue that yet. We will cut another one and glue all three at the same time. Is this absolutely necessary way out here at the tip? Probably not. But when my airplane hits the ground, which they all do, I don't want somebody looking and go, hey, he didn't finish the job. Nope, still too big. There we go. Yep, falling down. And I'm bummed out about the flea market. They get a lot of good deals there. Of course, I probably didn't need to spend the money on junk anyway. Ain't got no money. Why is this loose? I didn't even sand the edges on that. Now it's loose. Let's go ahead and glue that in. Another thing this does is keeps the trailing edge from scalloping, so you don't have any starved horse look on the trailing edge. Of course, you really can't sand it because you'll end up with a starved horse look, but with each airplane you build, pay attention to I didn't even notice if that was on or not. Pay attention to each thing that you do, and the next time you do it, improve it. So we got 6. We need to go here, home, my videos. Oh, crap. Live. On. We need to go to the control room. I think I've only had 3 super chats this month. That's unbelievable. Had 10 maximum viewers so far. We're at 7 now. Huh. I'm dying on the vine here, guys. Uh-oh. Migrant criminals walk free. Of course they do. Let's see. Do I have a banner. Let's see. Let's see here. Get your support badge. We want to edit this. Backspace 25. Save. I'll show that. We want to delete this one. Let's see here. Helps. There we go. There we go. Okay, I got them going now. Let's edit that. How did I do that? Edit that. Ah, that's what it is. Cancel. Edit. Period. I want to delete this one, see what happened. There we go. Edit. There we go. And what? Cancel. Why won't the damn thing work? There we go. Why is it yellow? Style. Let's try that yellow. Do red. It won't go red. Damn the font. Use the default font. Let's try that. We want to close that. I don't want that. Okay. Okay, one more to cut. I think guys have got too used to it. Got too used to it. That's a way off. We're going to cut another one for that. That must have been a scrap. That is ridiculous. No way. And I hate to cut a new piece just for that little piece, but okay, this is my center sheeting. Huh. I don't have a piece. What's the deal, Larry? I guess it don't matter if it goes that way. Oh, wait a minute. Here's a piece we can use. Scrap. Got about 32nd, 3/16 or whatever off there. We can all sand it. Okay, we need to cut or sand just a smidgen off that. How much is a smidgen? There we go. There it is. Okay, we got this part done. And this airplane is going to get carbon fiber over the whole, all the woodwork. Just like I did the Monado. And see if that helps any. I don't know why I wouldn't do it. I got it. I'm not going to use it on something that a Beamer or something like that. Okay, let's I guess we can do center sections. I got a whole bag of it. Basically, people think it's strong. It is not strong. But it is a good filler. It fills the grain pretty well. I want to cut that out so it doesn't shadow when you're looking through the wing. We have some blue on this bar here. Hey, John. Well, it's not great. Shit, I'm losing supporters everywhere. John, I thought you were a supporter on here. I guess I'm doing something wrong. Okay. Cancellations. I'm gonna have to check those and see what's going on. I can't keep doing this without you guys' support. Nope, your name is not green. You must have fallen off the support of the channel. If you look at Steve Barry's name above you, his name's in green. It's only $5 a month, that's on the low end. High end is $25 a month, but I only have 2 or 3 guys that are doing $25 a month. Or you got the $10 a month option. $27. Yep, 1.25 off at symmetry. Okay, let's work on the sheeting. Now, what I did for the sheeting was I glued them together and then cut them at the same time. I have this piece of mylar here. Pretty handy stuff. You find that on my Amazon page. It's absolutely non-stick, which is perfect. I did wax it up though. Let me get a blade. It's got a little boogie on here. Maybe your card expired, expiration date or whatever. Because it's YouTube that's doing it, not Stunt Hanger. If you'd like, you need to rejoin. Hit the button and rejoin. That's all. Ain't a big deal. If not, I understand. Everybody, things are tight. Okay, thanks, John. Yeah, I didn't. Let me see. I can look. Let's see. We got live streaming. I'm gonna go back to here. Now you're number 2 in comments. Let's see. We want to go to members, memberships. I've lost 6 this month, and I've only gained 4. That it's down 5%. Everything's going downhill. It's terrible. Down percent from this month, but down 20% from last year. I think what's happening is people are dying. We don't want that. I've noticed a huge decline in forum participation too. I'm not sure whether that's due to face nose or what. I had this discussion with Mark Weiss about going to have to monetize Stunt Hanger in order to stay afloat. I didn't want to, but I'm going to have to. And if I lose members, well, that means the thing will start cheaper. Well, they move it all over to Facebook or whatever. They got. I'm constantly being undermined by people. This may go the way of RC forums or whatever. Let's see, our seam is on the front on this one. Yes, it's on the front, so we want to put it on the back. Well, we can't. Well, like I say, has to do with your credit card, probably. It expired or whatever. It's a billing issue. Let me see what's going on here. Content, live, monetization's on. Go here. We'll go here. Oh. And the join button's still there on the left, so or just hit join then. Go to the video and hit join, and it'll rejoin you. That's easy enough. I mean, of course, it don't matter. Whatever. Okay. What gets me is I've had, I think, about three, maybe four super chats this month, and it's always from the same guys. Everybody got to share the load. Okay. Okay, we got a problem here. We need to straighten that out. Okay, where'd the knife go? There it is. Maybe it's time for a new, sharper blade. I've been using this one a while. Cut and fit. I certainly don't like these greenies, but it's what I got. Snap in there. I wonder how a doctor does it when damn things won't go in there. I know I'm not pushing on it with my fingers. Cut your finger right to the bone. There we go. Pliers. Pliers. It's happened before. It's probably, to other people, probably wanting to see if you're on your toes or whatever. I just wish I was well enough off. I didn't have to ask anybody to help me with this stuff. If I was Zuckerberg or whatever, I could afford the forum, this channel, the trips. When I was working, I didn't ask for nothing. That's one of the reasons why I'm going to go back to work. My planning was not good. That's right. Maybe. All you got to do is rejoin. And it'll say rejoined on your name. Well, that's a decent fit. Could go a little more. All this stuff is kind of important. So we're going to cut this big. And then whittle it down to fit. Yeah, I know what I'll do. Yep. It fits there and it don't fit there, so we got to pull that down. I'll pull that down. Shave ever so much off of that. Perfect. The whole length. Hold it down. It's hard to shave off 10,000ths. We got it though. We get by this, then the cap strips will go fast and we'll be on the tips. Shit, still didn't. What's the story, Larry? That's that. We got a boogie right here. Pretty good. Pretty good. I think I used the CA kicker for the radius. did. How long have we been on? 2 hours now? 1 hour. Hour and 17 minutes. With 11 watchers. Let's see here. Yeah, if it don't happen tomorrow, I'll shut that off. Let me check my mail here. Imported. Harbor Freight. Oh, I got money. It says Rodney. Okay, great. All right, we will hit Rodney up with a 25 badge, so that worked. That helped. Copy. We'll go over here. Members. Search for members. Oh, shoot. Search for members. Paste. None found. Let's see here. Search for members. We'll take off Rodney. Paste. Gotta keep after this shit or else delete. Search. Rod Klaus. There we go. He's a 20 supporter. Southwest Sky Raiders. Count settings. 25. See, 5 years it took for that. Well, maybe he's been sick. All right, you have been updated. Let's check this. Tom Hanks. No. My settlement payment. Yeah, right. My $1 million settlement payment from its booty stand. Without even knowing this big. Oh, yeah, sure. Yep, I got me a $500,000 settlement from Djibouti. Sure. Okay, select delete. Netflix, cool. Tom Hanks, no, delete. All right. I wish I could get a $500,000 from Djibouti, but you know that's BS. Okay, how do I get them turnouts in there? Well, I do all this rigmarole, then I take this off. Then, thank you, Rodney, for the support on the forum. You're now a 25 supporter. Then I take this. This wastes a little wood, but in the grand scheme of things, the 25 cents that you waste makes the airplane look $100 better. I let AI write the forward to this playlist. Bob Hunt kind of laughed at me when he said the ultimate stunt plane. Well, I didn't write it. AI wrote it. Everybody's watching. Everybody got something to say. I like my AI tune that they wrote for me. I'm going to see if I can do another one. If I can remember how I did it. We'll do one in rock and roll. You know what? I'm not going to use this paste wax on this airplane. Let's get it off the bench. I like Bob. He's a good guy. We've had our differences, but everything's okay. I don't like that. It's no good. What the heck happened to the machinist scale? I don't want to use this one, but I will. Oh, there it is, right in front of my face. Silver. Shit. Gotta get comfortable here. Cutting these just like pinstriping. You got to be comfortable so you get one fluid line. Of course, that really don't matter either. You can sand it. But why sand when you? I mean, it'll get a little finish sanding, but why sand when you can cut it perfect to begin with? Okay. I've got an old push rod from an old airplane that's finished and ready to go, and we'll just cut that and move this. Or no, I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use a 3/32 music wire. But it's always best to have a ball link at the bell crank, and that's because of the angle. You know, the angle change. So the ball link works real good on the bell crank, but I don't like it. Of course, I don't like these ball links anyway because they swell. I'll probably change it over to the metal ball link. Thank you. Go for it. What happened there? Why did that change? What's the story? That's how it goes on, though. That's why. Okay. Yep. Before we do that, let's grind this off. Now, you see this piece of basswood hanging right here? Really don't need it, and that'll show through the covering. Now you see how will it show through the covering? Because I don't use much paint. You can see right through my wings. You'll see that, and you'll go, well, why the heck didn't he cut it off? Wife says she's going to hit me with an axe if she hears your new tune again. Yeah, well. Oh, well. No dinkers. I'll be sure to blow it out before I close it up. I still got to make some horns for this thing. It comes with horns, but I'm not using them. They're wrong. Now, let me reiterate that statement. They're wrong for me. Hey, Shoeless Joe. The ultimate stunt plane. We're going to put the ultimate finish on it. I know that. Joe Constantine is, I mean, they got me real tempted to try urethane again, but I just know it ain't that light. Okay, on to cap strips. Working on building my, can't read all the way over there. Buster, oh. That was a scientific kit, wasn't it? Midwest. Let's see, they had the shoestring, the Buster, the Messerschmitt, the P-51. All the same airplane. Different skin on it all. Let's see where we are as weight goes. Come on. I know damn well that ain't right. Let's get the scale. And this thing don't work worth a shit. It could be a dead battery, but it'd be nice if this weighed 1.2 ounces, but you know darn well it's not. Carl Goldberg. Outer zone. Okay. Outer zone. Let's see where we are on this scale. Yeah. Why didn't that thing want a 0? Maybe. Set it on the workbench. Let me change the view here. Let's see, I'm going to get this box off of here today. There we go, Stomper. Thank you very much. That's the 5th super chat this year, or this season. I'd like to see this. I'm way behind. Let me see here. We want to do this. I guess I can take this box down. Now, I mean, we only need the tips and stuff. I can walk around and get it. Yeah. That's a pretty nice looking airplane you got on your avatar there. Is that a Nobler? Okay. We need to take off, when I weigh this, $41 grams. So whatever this weighs, the wing minus 41. Okay, it's 100. Please don't be 200. It is though. 200. That's 10 ounces. 200. No, that's what it is. I gotta take 41 off this. Come on. So it's 281 minus 41. So it's 240. 240 grams. It's about nine and a half ounces. Come on. 240 grams divided by, nope, can't do it on this calculator. Gotta use this one. 240 divided by 8.33, 8.5 ounces. 847. 8, 9, 10. It'll be 13 ounces finished. It's not bad. Well, you need adjustable lead outs and you need a wingtip weight box. And it's nice to have adjustable push rod lengths. You can get away from that if you have horns that are made out of drill rod that are annealed. You can bend the horns. I do it all the time. Another adjustment that's nice is have a line a slider in the push rod at the tail, so you can adjust the ratio of movement of the elevators. And on light airplanes, you want more elevator than flap. On heavy airplanes, you want the same amount, 50-50. Light airplane for that nobler is 42 ounces is light. 50 ounces, I've seen many 50 ounce, I've built many 50 ounce noblers that were dogs. Somebody got removed there. What happened? Oh, you can't do that. You got to weigh every part. See, everybody says keep a notebook. I don't keep a notebook. I can remember, or I have the airplane at hand and I can measure. And that's really strange because I can't remember where I set something, but I can tell you what the moments are of a certain airplane that I built, or the horns that I have in it, or whatever. But for us old guys, it's probably better to keep notes, but I don't. Okay, we need to get going. So I got a push rod and the ball link's on it. I need to stand off. I need to make a horn. I won't make the horn on camera because I've covered it already. I hate making horns. But I have all the blanks, so I have the drill rod, the silver solder. Just do it and take your punishment. Yeah. 8.5 ounces. So I'm in good shape on this wing. 8.5. Got lucky, got a good light rib set. Changing out that leading edge spar was a blessing too, because it would be 9.5 with that 1 ounce leading edge spar. So I think what's going to happen is I'm going to glue these cap strips on. We'll end the video and then come back for a tip tutorial, how to do tips. And for God's sake, thin them out till they're 3/32, not 3/16 or a 1/4 inch. And, well, where's my tool? Must have fell down. I'll look for it later. Oh, there it is. You got to make yourself one of these to check thickness. Super important. This looks like an infinity sign, and you check thickness that way. Like these ribs are, well, that ain't no good. What's going on here? Must have fell down and bumped or something. It's way off. We're going to have to adjust that. Interesting. Interesting. Well, we'll just adjust it. Not a problem. Must have fell down. So when you make these, you want both ends to touch at the same time. There we go. We got it fixed. A little bit more. I do not understand why that moved so much. I mean, that was like 1/8 of an inch off. It was perfect. Could be humidity too, growing the wood. Yeah, there we go. Well, a little bit more. I think we'll fine tune it with the file. And it's right there. No, that's quite a bit. The only bad thing is it eats up a lot of plywood. There we go. These ribs are that thick. They are 3/32. Yep, 3/32. We got it. Well, what I normally do, or what I used to do, is hold it up. You sand the inside of the part and hold it up to the light, bright light. It's called candling, and keep sanding until it turns peach, and it'll all get a peach color inside. And when it reaches that peach hue, stop sanding because you're going to go through. But that's the perfect thickness, 3/32 peach. Okay, let's go on to this. So everybody that watched this video understood the compression spar, right? This sheeting gets glued to the compression spar, and the sheeting helps hold all this together. And then when the fuselage is glued to it, a piece of plywood goes up on top, about 1/2 inch wide, glues to that post of the bell crank, glues to the side of the fuselage. It all gets super filled inside, and you super fill all this, and you cut that off and epoxy over the top so it can't move up and down. It is impossible. The lines do not hold that, they're not that strong to pull this bell crank out. And I've seen many bell cranks pull out at the gnats. And well, thank you. I don't know about that. I've just been doing it a long time. Nothing's really my idea. It's a rehashing of somebody else's idea. So what happened to there it is. Just like that tool I showed you, that's not my idea. That's somebody, I don't know whose it is, but it's a woodworking tool. Except they want to sell you one for $100, and I didn't want to pay that, or I couldn't pay that, so just make it. That one fit a little loose, so you move it down one rib, and now it'll fit too tight. There we go. Loose is only good in racing engine. Loose is good in racing engine. Let's change camera views and watch me do this. As boring as it is, we'll get this damn thing done today. Fuselage will go real quick. Boom, like maybe 2 videos. think this is newer CA. I got another bottle over there. I think it's old. Got a narc right there I gotta fill. Get out of here, Nat. Let's do it this way. We'll do it this way. Too long. Shit. Do not force these in. It will warp your wing. A 13-ounce wing is 2 ounces lighter than it needs to be unfinished. So if we can hit 14, that'll be happy medium. And that's 2 ounces lighter than a foam wing. So foam wing usually runs 16 to 18. Them little wings that you're building on your shoestring, finished would be 8 ounces. That's bell crank, tips, wing, and covering. 3 coats of dope. Get a scale. Keep track of shit. Actually, 6 ounces would be better. That's a little wing. That's a 48-inch wing. It's a pretty big wing. I think about 690 or 700, somewhere in there. I'll have to ask Randy, or wait and finish it and measure it. I think we're going flying tomorrow. Be good. I need some more practice before N30. I need more than 4 flights. That's what I had for Brodak, 4 flights. Yep, we got enough cap strips cut. That's good. I spent that time doing that. Well, I'm going to take a bathroom break here in a second. We're going to play the Stunt Hanger Blues. Come on, get on there. Yes, that's the target, largest one I ever built. Okay. I think this. I gotta go to the restroom, so I think in a minute here you're gonna hear Stunt Hanger Blues. So if you don't want your wife to beat you with an axe handle, you're gonna have to turn the volume down. It's only a 3-minute bathroom break. But I gotta go. So I'll be back in just a minute. We get the standby up there. Media. Standing by.
In the workshop, tools in hand, balsa wood, we make a stand, carving dreams from days gone by, stunt hanger planes that touch the sky, control lines tight, the engine hums, crafting art where passion drums, stunt hanger, flying high, old world craft beneath the sky. standing smooth, the grain's just right. Every cut a spark of flight. From the plans we shape the frame. Each stunt plane earns its name. Engines roar, the lines pull taut. Every build's a dream we've caught. Stunt Hanger, flying high. Old world craft beneath the sky. Balsa wings we build with care. Stunt Hanger, join us there. Standing smooth, the grain's just right. Every cut a spark of flight. From the plans we shape the frame. Each stunt plane earns its name. Engines roar, the lines pull taut. Every build's a dream we've caught. Stunt Hanger, flying high. Old world craft beneath the sky. Balsa wings we build with care. Stunt Hanger, join us there. In the field, we loop and spin. Feel the pull where dreams begin. Wood and dope, the classic way. Stunt Hanger keeps the past in play. Every plane a tale to tell. Crafted well, we fly so swell. From the workbench to the skies, see the spark in builders' eyes. Control line stunts, we share the art. Stunt Hangers where we give our heart. So grab your tools, let's build again. Stunt Hangers call will never end. Balsa dreams forever free. Stunt Hangers where we'll always be.
All right, we're back. Or I'm back. Wheeler, I guess I don't have a turd in my pocket. All right. Looks like I lost 2 people over that, but whatever. I had to go. I gotta go. You gotta go when you gotta go. Let's see. We got 2 new comments, 3 new comments. Still here. I just have to pop out to A&E. I have severe contusions. Uh-oh. I think it's a good tune myself. Just like listening to the radio, only I don't play the song that much. You only hear it once a day. If you listen to the radio, you'll hear the same song 15 times a day. Let me glue this down. I don't want to act right. There it is. Glue my finger to it. I don't know how to do that. But if I was 12 years old, I could do it. I'll look into it. I am bummed out about my flea market. Been windy here in North UK. Yeah, it's been windy here too. Yeah, slope. I don't do slope gliders, but it's windy right now. Yeah. Tomorrow's supposed to be good. We'll see what happens. The thing is, with monetizing that song, who would buy it? Who would buy it? Okay, last one on this side. Well, that's nice, thank you, but come on. Oh, shoot. That one got screwed up. So it's been a week. I don't even think it's been a week yet. We have a completed wing. Probably around 10 or 12 hours so far. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to get something to eat. My stomach is howling. Nope, we can't do that until I glue them down. All right, a super sticker. Thank you. That's 6. 6 for the month. Shit. We're going to have to take a little bit off the length of that, too. Shit. I get my phone up underneath the drop in CA. And one thing, when you got a thick rib like this, the 3/16 cap strips are hard to glue on. You don't have much of an edge to hold the glue. But that's the price we pay for weight. I might come back in here and open these ribs up some more with my Dremel. Just because this is a lumber wagon. Way too much wood in this airplane. Maybe I'll go out in the trailer and grab my camera and shoot 60 frames a second for a short. Slow it down to 24. I think I can shoot 120 with that camera. I'm trying, guys, to stay afloat. I'm just going to have to get covered up with a carbon. Pretty nice wing, pretty nice. All the fits are right. I didn't show this on camera, but I had this other trailing edge on here. I took a plane and I planed it all the way down to the sheeting and then glued another one on it. The reason for that was when they manufactured this kit, whoever put this kit together did not make this wide enough. So it, you know, the angle of the sheeting here, there would have been a step all the way along there. So instead of filling it with either gluing on an extra piece, which would be more weight than a right size piece, or using a super fill and blocking it flat, I just decided that I'd cut that off and put a new piece on that was wider. It's a kit wing. It's, you know, the only thing that I've done different on this wing is compression spar, trailing edge blocking, the shear web, and I changed the sheeting out from the sheeting they had in the kit and the leading edge stick. So I guess the only thing from the kit are the ribs and the spar, the top and bottom spar material. Everything else is scratch. So it's really not a kit wing, but it's right to the kit, you know, the plans. Except for the bell crank mount, they just had a little 1-inch square piece of plywood on top of the wing and the bottom of the wing to hold that suspended bell crank in. That ain't no good. I don't care what anybody says. That ain't no good. Don't do it. Do the compression spar like I showed you. 1/8-inch basswood. Doesn't weigh anything. It helps the wings from breaking because there's not much of a joint here. These two spars are butt glued together. That's the sheeting is butt glued together. Everything's butt glued right here. So the only thing that's holding the pressure, compression, and expansion of the wing is this spar. And then of course you got the blocking on the trailing edge. So that's a pretty big area. Then of course this is going to get all carbon fibered, the whole wing get carbon fibered, and probably do 2 layers in the center. And then when I silk span from one side and I come over all the way to the edge of the sheeting, and then on the other side come all the way over to this edge of the sheeting. So your it'll be 4 layers of tissue in the center. And believe it or not, tissue and dope is super, super strong. Super strong. And it doesn't add much weight, you know. You might add 2 grams. So that's why you got to take the 2 grams out everywhere else. I already got the tip box made. Not from the kit because it wasn't big enough. But I got one made up. And I'm deciding whether to put that in the tip or I might do a Wendy. I liked I've never done it, but I liked Wendy's idea of making the whole front half of the wingtip come off, and that way you could move the weight around, you know, in a 3-inch area. Because in theory, you want to take a straight edge from the center line of the wingtip lead out, or the wingtip lead outs through the bell crank, and wherever that line intersects out here is where you want the weight so that it stays in line with centrifugal force. That's theory. And you know, the rocket scientists will argue against me, but whatever. it just makes common sense to me to line everything up. So you certainly don't want the bell crank back here because the lead out or the weight box would have to be way behind the trailing edge. Because it has been told to me, you can put the bell crank anywhere you want. Yeah, okay. All right, I think I'm going to end it. I'm hungry. I'm going to go get something to eat. I'll be back later. Please like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you later this afternoon. Fair winds, tight lines. Thank you for the super chats, guys. See you.